Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing a review on my beautiful gut. Look at that bad boy, just fucking with you. Today we're going to be talking about the Apple TV 4K here. I just bought this beautiful device. As you can see right there, yeah, that tiny thing to the left of the Nintendo 64. On the camera it shows like, yeah, to the left of 64. Yeah, it looks just like any other Apple TV. Nothing that I really have to necessarily show you. I am going to show you the accessories though, because those are a little bit newer. The SteelSeries controller. But yeah, I mean, it's holding the box backwards. Sorry guys, maybe had way too many beers today or something. I don't know. But as you can see, guys, it's all the same look as previous models. The only thing I've noticed with the Apple TV that has gotten reiterations for the most part is just the remote. I remember one generation it was more like this design, but more simplistic. You just had like the little analog dial to switch between different apps. And then the second generation, they had these lame ass touchscreen ones. I did not like those because they got rid of the little dial on it, the little like analog dial on it. I love that aspect of it because, you know, makes it feel more like a traditional TV remote. So essentially they got rid of that, but in this generation they brought it back. Only difference is it has the touch function, unlike the older model. So it's good that, you know, it has the touch function back. The remote also has Siri compatible, so yeah, it's got Siri and everything you'd expect from an iPhone or a Mac device. So here's a quick just little sneak peek at the packaging. Got Apple TV 4K. You know, that's really the only thing that makes this different, and it uses Apple's new chipset, which is also made obvious from the software. The performance on this thing is absolutely incredible compared to previous models. I would know because I've owned 4 different generations of the Apple TV. It's always been a product that I've loved, a product that I've believed in. And it's a product that, you know, at this point, you know, I've had them on and off. But, you know, with this iteration, I realized I just can't live without one. But yeah, so that's the Apple TV 4K. So today we're going to be talking about why the Apple TV 4K is the best game console for the money. Yeah, you heard that right. With Apple Arcade, there's just so many unique games that you can get for the Apple TV. You've got 64 gigabytes here. Most of the games on there, even the more graphically impressive titles, go anywhere from about 2 to 3 gigs each, max like 3.54 gigabytes. You know, so you've got space for tons of games. On my unit alone, I've got 15 different titles installed at the moment. You know, it's going to take an eternity for me to get through each and every single one of them. I probably won't get through each and every single one of them because you know how gamers are with our backlogs and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a wonderful array of games, and there's so many exclusive titles. You know, the technology here isn't really that amazing. And there's PlayStation 5s out there, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, PC gaming, VR. You know, the tech is not what makes these games so great. It's just the starting price it's so affordable. First of all, it's the pricing. You're only paying $5 a month for Apple Arcade. You get a rich variety of games with them constantly adding new titles as time goes by. And besides that, guys, you know what else you've got? You've got Apple exclusive titles from Final Fantasy series creator, like it's called Crystallian. You've got exclusive Bandai Namco titles. You even have an exclusive Castlevania title on here, which, although I wouldn't say is the best Castlevania game, is actually pretty awesome and pretty impressive, you know, considering it's an iOS exclusive. Yeah, I know Konami has gone down a really bad path, but, you know, this video is not about their business practices. In terms of their business practices, you know, Kojima's already taking care of them. Kojima's already given them the finger. But anyways, not to get sidetracked, still a great Castlevania exclusive title on here. There's an exclusive Rayman game on here called the Rayman Mini. So let's talk more about the games, and let's look at some of the games, shall we? Alright guys, I know this is a bit of a bummer, but this is not a 4K display. You know, this is one of those things. It's like, with this TV set, I've had it for years. You know, it's like a beat up old car. You know, you just can't get rid of it. It's more like something I'm comfortable with. But I am upgrading to a 4K TV soon, you know, but I would hate to let this TV go because I have played through so many console generations and played through so many great games. But anyways, so these are the games I have installed. I have the Samurai Jack game. That was, I believe it was published by Sega. I've got Neo Cab. Sorry for the notification bell in the background. I've got Castlevania Oceanhorn 2, which is a wonderful Breath of the Wild clone. But it's a unique title in its own way, so don't let that scare you off. Lego Star Wars Castaways. Basically a top-down Star Wars action game taking place on a tropical island. Fun. Little Orpheus. You play as a little comrade going through an alien planet. Beyond the Steel Sky. It's a War of the Worlds type of game. If you've ever read the book War of the Worlds, I'd highly recommend it. Shinsekai, which is a new Capcom IP. Good stuff. Kind of confusing, but good stuff nonetheless. Amazing Bomberman, the Apple exclusive Bomberman title. Oh, and not to mention that Castlevania and Oceanhorn are exclusive to Apple. Also, Star Wars is exclusive as well. So many exclusives. Amazing Bomberman is also exclusive. Oh, and Shinsekai is also exclusive, I believe. Oh no, I think it's on Switch, but it was exclusive for a while. You've got the Oregon Trail, Spider, another exclusive, Fantasian, another exclusive from Final Fantasy series creators using dioramas for the art style, really cool. Hitchhiker and Rayman Mini, and World of Demons. I believe this is an exclusive. This is from Bayonetta creators Platinum Games. So cool games down here. Let's talk about some of the games that I really love though. So let's go in depth with some of them. Rayman Mini takes the word mini very seriously. Rayman is essentially zapped into a bug size. That's why you will see all these grassy little environments because, well, Rayman can only fit into tight little spaces in this title. And yeah, it is a mini Rayman adventure akin to that of recent Rayman Legends and Rayman Origins, both of which were masterpieces. This is a really fun spin-off title in the Rayman franchise, though. It is a pleasant surprise. I was not really expecting an exclusive Rayman game, and although it is really short, it is also just really phenomenal and really great fun, and just not to mention the beautiful art style. Castlevania Grimoire of Souls is a title starring Alucard himself, now living a dual life. At some point, he is a half vampire, half human vampire hunter, and at other times, he's a secret agent from Japan. I know, some pretty cheesy stuff. And although this game is done in the mobile style, I was expecting something very underwhelming from this game, but what I got in return was actually a great Castlevania game, which really just took me back to the NES, SNES, and Genesis Castlevania titles. The only thing I really dislike about this game is the auto attack feature, which, I mean, obviously the auto attack feature was made for iPhones, iPods, iPads, where you don't have a full controller in hand. I understand that, you know, you're using your hands way less, because, you know, obviously you're on a smaller device, but using the SteelSeries controller, I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is the point of this feature? But besides from that, if you can get over that, which I know will be a deal breaker to some of you because at some points it feels like you're putting no effort into the attacks, it's all about timing, so it does have a lot of strategy to it. But if that doesn't scare you away, you will still find a wonderful Castlevania adventure in the same vein of other Castlevania games. It's just that Konami needs to get their heads out of their asses. I'm going to reiterate this. I'm going to use this opportunity to talk about how much I hate Konami as a company. But I'd be lying to you if I told you that Grimoire of Souls is a game that I did not enjoy. Because I enjoyed it, and I'm still currently playing it. I'm still enjoying it. It's the main game I'm playing right now because it's just a pleasant treat to have a new Castlevania with a beautiful hand-drawn art style. Yeah, the enemy designs could be a little better. Yeah, so many different things could be a little bit better. But, you know, for the time being, I'll take what I can get. And this is definitely anything but a bad Castlevania title. Alright, so next up we have a title that really surprised me, and that is a Apple Arcade and iOS exclusive Star Wars title, Star Wars Castaways. So Star Wars Castaways is a top-down action game. It's got multiplayer, it's got tons of customization, where essentially your ship crashes and you're stranded on this tropical island in the Star Wars universe. What you can do is you can utilize your ships. There are space battles. There are these really cool mini-game sequences, and it's just a unique storyline, and I really was not expecting this type of an adventure from the Star Wars universe. It's not only light, but it's also very refreshing. It is a more simple game. It's no Skywalker saga. It's not big and complex. It's more small and just casual, but that's the beauty of it, and it's a great Star Wars title for Apple Arcade. Anyways, guys, it's been a pleasure talking about Apple Arcade. I feel like Apple is going to be one of the big competitors in the gaming industry. You know, it's already known that they make more money than Activision, Nintendo, Sony combined. So, you know, they're going to make a console in no time. So it's really cool to see this first glimpse of what Apple gaming is going to be. And we're the pioneers of it. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. LA Tech Trend signing out. Peace.